Hey guys, this is Kauri. I tell people all the time that are struggling mentally through a broken relationship, um, after the relationship, after divorces, struggling through these things. I remind them to break up with themselves. It sounds kind of disturbing, maybe, but if the other person broke up with you and they didn't like it, and other people around you don't really like who you are, maybe you should break up with yourself, right? Cut off that main relationship that keeps you down, which is you. Break Cut off these things. Break up with your poor decision making, right? When you think of it, the reason why we have most of our issues, most of our problems, I mean, we can look back on some things, but pretty much 98 or 99% is based off of our decisions, based off of what we chose to do to ourselves. And we tend to blame other people on those decisions, and blame our shame because we become shame of the decisions that we've made. Example, um, I hear people all the time with the divorce situation, in breakups, where they're like, well, if they wouldn't have done this, then I wouldn't have done that. Well, just because somebody did something doesn't mean you make a decision to do something different, or their decision can't affect your actions. Your actions are all within you. Nobody can make me move my hand like this. I choose to do that. I choose to walk in and do the dumb things, or really ignorant things that I do, or egotistical things that I do. Nobody could stop that. Nobody can stop you. Nobody can make you. Well, I was at my job and she was yelling at me, and the way she's talked to me, I wasn't going to take it. And I did this, and both of us got fired. Well, you didn't get fired because of what she did. You got fired because of what you did. And people don't really want to get there, or go to that page, go to that knowledge point where you can actually move forward. Break up with that poor decision making, because there's the next portion of it. Ready? Because when you get down to your decision making and you break up with your decision making, now you need to break up with your lack of accountability, right? Because a lot of us, we don't want to be held accountable. We don't want somebody else to hold us accountable, but we say we want to be accountable, right? Right? Break up with your lack of accountability. If you want to be better, then do better. Hold yourself accountable for the things you haven't achieved, the things you desire. And the weird thing about it is, stop blaming your ex. They're not accountable for your actions. Stop blaming your parents. They're doing their own thing. They did the best job they could do as parents. Stop blaming your situation. Blame yourself. And then find a way out. Seek a way out. When you're accountable for your own actions, when you're accountable, it helps the bleeding stops. It helps stop that bleeding that comes from your actions. If I cut myself right now, if I just ripped my skin open, then I'm accountable for that. I'm accountable. I made myself bleed. But when I look at it and say, this is my fault, I don't have to go through life like this. I don't have to keep waking up being angry. I don't have to do any of these things. I can live. I can show others how to live. I can be an example of greatness, of moving through. But accountability, I still need to break up with something else. Break up with the you that has no self-control. Yeah. So when you break up with the you that knows no self-control, trust me, you will eventually find out what contentment feels like. You'll understand what being content in life, because you're controlling yourself. You're controlling your state of being. Yeah, I'm controlling. I don't have to be in dumb stuff. I can move myself from it because I control my state of being, right? Stop letting other people decide your future because you just can't control yourself. You can't control your face hole. Yes, your face hole will provide you with a finished purpose, right? This face hole can help you reach your dream, conquer the world, or it'll provide you with the most horrible present that you have. Control your tongue. You control your tongue, you'll control your life. You'll control every last part of who you are. People don't realize this. I can walk into a building. People will wonder, why are you here? But when I speak, well, I'm here to hurt people. Oh, that's a problem. I'm here to yell at people. That's a problem. Because when that tongue starts speaking, you start creating. And what you create is your outcome. We control every one of our outcomes, because every one of our outcomes comes from a sense of contentment. When we reach a certain level, when we go through the suffering, we reach a contentment that says, you know what? I'm in control of the suffering. I'm in control of my hurt. I'm in control of my pain. Now I'm content in my future. I'm content in going and being something that I wasn't. I am content now. The last part I'm going to give you is break up with your childhood trauma. Break up with your childhood trauma. Right? If you don't eventually break up with your childhood trauma will eventually break up your life. You'll carry it through. Yeah. Your childhood trauma will eventually break up your new relationships. And it'll affect your purpose in life. See, I want to let you all know, not one single human was put on this earth. Not one single one was designed to fail. You are not designed to fail. You are designed to succeed. You're designed to succeed past your suffering, past your trauma. And you use that past trauma, those things that got you here, that actually got you here, you use those things to help other people going through the same trauma that you went through. See, now I'm able to use my past trauma to illuminate hearts and minds of people like yourself out there that's struggling just like me. I do it so others will know we all have the same problem. I guarantee you, a lot of times we think we're the only one hurting like we're hurting. We're the only one with our problems. You're wrong, my friend. There's so many people out here that have been divorced, lost kids, been hurt, had murdered family members, trauma, just so many things, cancer, COVID, whatever, death. We use this thing, we break up with our past so that we can marry our future. We all have come a long way. Break up with the bull crap in your life. Stop hurting others. And move on. Be something new. And be great at it. Believe that.